I am by no means the best artist, but I've been working on tattooing and 2D art for a little while now, trying to get better, working some new technique, new skill. This is my flash. I'm working on Hanya's. This is what a Hanya is.
A Hanya is completely different. It has a slimmer, more human face, sharper eyes, and an expression that's both beautiful and terrifying. It symbolizes heartbreak, deep emotion, and the pain that change who we are. For many people, it's a reminder that the hardest part in life can become a source of strength.
So basically, this is the first one that I did. It looks terrible. No reference, no nothing. The second one, I had a reference, and it looks better. The quality is increased. The third one, I actually like it. You can see the hatching and the stippling, and just the shading in general. You can see evolution. And then there goes the fourth one. I kind of like the two in the middle, the fourth one and the third one. And so I decided, hey, I'm gonna try to make a big stencil of this and transfer it. And here I am, doing exactly that. So I'm getting down those soft lines of this little sketch, and then I'm going to put it over the stencil transfer paper and do the hard lines over it. You're about to see me trace them. I think you can kind of see the lighting. It's not my best Hanya I've ever done, but actually this process of tracing it by hand is kind of aged out of the tattooing business. A little bit of a shameless plug, and it's not really anecdotal, but these are the reason why people are just printing out their fucking stencils. Then you don't have to redraw it every time you have to replace the stencil. It makes us all so much easier. Hey, at least there's no like advertisements or sponsorships. Anyway, back to etching out these hard lines. So I'm really going ham. I'm going sicko mode on these lines here. You see me going back over them, just really etching them in. Like you can see I'm applying hella pressure to the graphite pencil right here. Like, and I'm going back over the lines. That's because with this blue Tinerax or whatever it's called, this blue stencil paper, you'll hear sometimes people say, if you get a tattoo stencil and it's not purple or a different color, but it's blue, that means you need to cancel the session. You need to leave right there because you're about to get the worst tattoo you ever got in your life. Now it's just a joke because the blue stencil transfer paper is just cheap as fuck. That ink, it takes so much. I'm using a graphite pencil, so to be fair, if I use a ballpoint pen, you would have way more consistent pressure the whole way through. But at the end of the day, I mean, here I am, and I'm just going back and forth over these lines. You can really see it. Tedious process right here. If only somebody send me some Amazon wish list request or Cash App me $158 million. Because that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Here I am, still etching out these hard lines. Overall, I'm not really stressing the exactness. Like the lines can be thick. After all, it's just going on a stencil transfer, and most people can comprehend while doing these tattoos that like you're not directly just tracing the stencil. You can, especially if you're just gonna work on some fake skin, it's mostly a template, and you can literally do your own thing. That's why I'm not putting a lot of detail into it. It's just like the rough lines. You're gonna build up your colors, build up your shading, build up your lines, and that's what's gonna create the form of the tattoo. So to be quite frank, all of this is not really even that important. It's actually arbitrary. Now I whip out that synthetic skin. Look at it. Look at me go there. And something actually happened. I don't know what it is, but I guess I had graphite on my hand or something, because after I started applying a thin layer of alcohol, you put a little bit of alcohol on there. I use some isopropyl alcohol. And then I started trying to rub in this glycerol deodorant, and look at that. There's a streak, and it's like I don't use this for my personal hygiene, so I was really confused. And then another one came, and I'm like, oh fuck, and no clue what's going on. So I I cut off the top layer of the deodorant, and I wiped away those little mishaps. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. So I removed the top layer of the stencil transfer sheet. This is actually like the hardest part of tattooing. Forget about understanding needle hang and wattage. Forget about knowing when to apply what sort of technique. Forget about all that. The hardest part of tattooing is getting a stencil on. I don't care what anybody tells you. For some reason, you just think it's so delicate. Like the transfer paper, you think the ink, I can't touch it. I don't wanna. And actually, right here, once I ripped off both sheets of the protection there, I dead ass forgot, okay, which side am I even supposed to be placing down? And I've used stencil paper multiple times before. I really am trying to learn how to use stencil paper better, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to do both, like freehand or draw on the stencil, and then also be able to use a stencil. So here I am practicing it on fake skin, and you can see bro is struggling. Like, look at me right now. You can really see, like, in my indecisiveness, which side is supposed to go face down. And then literally while I'm putting it down, you can see that precision, that keenness, and apply pressure trying to really put that layer of ink there. And they were air pockets. They were just pockets of air, and I'm trying to smooth them all out. Look at me right there. It really should just be like 10-15 seconds, and then you can pull it right up. But here I am trying to smooth it out, make sure it's all the way in. Yep, we all have like different things that we regard as daunting or obstacles in our way when it comes to becoming better tattoo artists. Some people, their problem is directly like application of technique and skill, and some people, what they struggle with is the interaction aspect. Like they really just can't even interact with clients or customers or fellow artists. They're just, and not necessarily to say they're bad people, but we just all got different obstacles. Anyway, I peeled it up and look at it. You can see my nice little Hana or Oni. I mean, at this point, I'm looking at it like it's more of a Oni. It's a fat face. And you really can't distinguish one from the other. But hey, if you guys like this video, then leave a like and subscribe. And watch some of these other videos you see on the screen right now. Follow me on my tattooing journey. Follow me on my content creation journey. Leave a like and subscribe. Go follow the Instagram. Thank you very much.